Yo, what's going on YouTube? My name is Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and I'm back with another episode of Doomsday Last Survivors. In today's video, we're going to be going over 18 pro tips on how to win a top commander. I think this is going to be video 5, if I'm not mistaken. So if you didn't watch the first 4 videos, I highly suggest that you go back and check those out first, because those tips are going to be far more important than the tips that I'm going to be providing in today's video. However, the tips that I am going to be providing in today's video are actually pretty good too. So if you've made it this far in the video series so far, awesome. Go ahead and smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and leave a comment in the comment section. Say I was here. And yeah. So basically in the first 4 videos we covered speed ups, we covered vehicle day, high carbon steel, T3 blueprints, what to do if you don't have those things. We talked about farming resources, setting time goals, Spunded Stally, and in today's video we are going to be talking about tip number 6. Okay, so I'm just going to read off the page here because what I wrote was pretty much the right thing anyway, and then I'm going to talk about it a little bit. This video series is about how to win a top commander. So I'm going to be showing you guys giving you guys some insight on how I play the game, and maybe you can, learn something from that. So that's basically it. And yeah. So this tip is only for spenders. Be careful not to level up too many legendary heroes past level 50 or 5-star legendary heroes outside of top commander. Because, well, I mean, you could do it outside of top commander, but the reason is because high value packs will appear for between 499 gold to 999 gold, all the way up to 1999 gold, and they'll have quite a significant value compared to most other packs if you compare them to like other packs that you'd be paying the same price for. They're going to have things like legendary hero fragments, legendary hero stars, and stuff like that. Let me give you a little bit of an example of what I mean by that right now. I'm just going to do one hero because I don't buy all these packs personally, but I'm going to try and get one hero just to level 50 here. That's legendary, just so we can see what exactly I mean by that. So I don't want to take Louis though. That's the problem. So I'm going to take Louis up to like level. Yeah, let's take him up to level 50. Just make sure I'm recording here so I don't do this for no reason at all. So I'm just going to show you guys what happens when you level a character up that's legendary to level 50. So level 1 and 50. Hello? Okay, there we go. I clicked level up and it didn't even level him up. So there you go. We just got 6, what are these? Large legendary hero badges and 6 medium legendary hero badges and 40 legendary hero badges with 2,800 gems, a bunch of XP books, 1,000 VIP points for 999 gold. That's pretty much the best deal that you're going to get in the game for that stuff. So if you don't have the money or the gold to be able to pay for that pack or the event going on that rewards you for buying such a pack, then don't level up the character. It's that simple. I mean, unless you don't care. Like me personally, I don't really care right now. I'm just doing it for the video. But normally I would wait until I'm actually ready to buy that pack before leveling up the character. And it could be done during top commander to get you more top commander points. That's the whole point I'm trying to make here. Do your unnecessary leveling of heroes, like your heroes that don't necessarily need to be leveled up right away, can wait until top commander. Like for example, you'll have events going on like this as well. So basically it's like called Mystery Treasure. And there's some really good prizes to be won in Mystery Treasure if you're a spender, even if you're a low spender in this game. Honestly, I found this to be one of the best ways to pick up superb hero fragments, superb armament fragments for pretty much the lowest possible price in the game. Okay, so normally these would cost here, if you're in Canada, These would cost 2 fragments of this armament here that I'm gonna get would cost $10. So that's 1,000 gold. So I'm gonna get 6 backpack fragments here for 1,000 gold, but I'm gonna get all this other stuff too. I'm gonna get a legendary hero fragment. I'm gonna get 60-minute speed up. I'm gonna get potential extracts. I'm gonna get drawings, battle manuals, research speed ups, extracts, carbon steel, training speed ups, and the way to do that, the way to get those shovels is I have to spend 1,000 purchase points in one day. So if I bought that pack that they just offered me, which is 999 gold, I could get that. I could get those shovels as well. And then if it's only 550 points to get the 6 backpack fragments, each shovel is worth 10. So it only costs me 55 shovels. I can get 10, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 shovels. That's 280 shovels on the first day. And it's a 5-day event, so I can just do this daily. After that, I can just kill the zombies, log in, speed ups, train troops, and maybe purchase like a $1 pack, a 99 gold pack or something like that, each day. And I'm gonna get these 6 fragments here at the end of the day for around 999 gold, which would have cost me 3,000 gold normally. So yeah, that's why I think this is a great event. Mystery Treasure is actually one of my favorite events, because it's not every day you come across easy ways to get superb armament fragments. But if you're not into that kind of thing, you can still get other good stuff too. You can get legendary hero fragments, you can get elite equipment parts, materials, you can get speed ups, and yeah, it's just really nice and not that hard to do. So that's what I'm trying to say here. Now, if I took stars, well, let's try Ragoro because he's actually at level 50. So I go here and I want to level him up to 6 stars, which can be done during Top Commander because I don't even use Ragoro, honestly. I'm just using him as an example right now. I'm not saying Ragoro is a bad unit, okay? He's actually pretty good. But just for my account, what I need right now, I don't use Ragoro. So, yeah, you put him up to 6 stars, and those packs will appear. These little packs, you might see a pack appear with 10 legendary hero fragments and a bunch of gems for 499 gold. So that's all I'm trying to say is just be aware of that, right? Be aware of that if you're a spender. Don't do this during Alliance League. Like, that's one tip that I would advise you to not do. There's a challenge that comes up in Alliance League where you have to gain 21 million hero XP. That's a waste of your hero XP unless you plan on buying these packs, okay? It just is. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Time those packs. Time those packs. That's all I got to say. Try and at least buy a few of them if you're a spender, if not them all. But if you don't end up buying them all, it's not the end of the world either. It is just a game after all. Okay. So number 7. And this is one that really applied last month during like the anniversary time and stuff like that, when they had all those events going on. Those free events in the news tab for the anniversary. Check the news tab every single day. The news tab is right here, and just kind of go in here and see what they have every single day. And if there's like obviously a daily event going on that's free to participate in, then obviously it'll be here in the news tab, and you can do that every day and get things like gems, hero fragments, bracelets to do beast searches, I forget what they're called, trapping bracelets, quick trapping, these things here, all kinds of really good stuff. You'll find like high carbon steel, I just got a bunch of high carbon steel for free. Or search maps. Where are the search maps? I can never find the search maps in my bag when I'm on this, but these things here, or they might have armament trackers, just stuff that would cost a lot of money if they actually made you buy it. So yeah, always check the news tabs every single day. And then this one here is tip number 8, obvious but necessary. Every single day, do your daily tasks, okay? Your daily tasks is probably the thing that helped me the most, that didn't cost any money and was completely free to play throughout my first year of this game. Actually, I celebrate my first year playing this game in 14 days. So in 14 days, I'm going to do a video with my progress on my speed ups for my top commander, just to kind of give you an idea of how many speed ups I was able to accumulate this month compared to the amount of speed ups that I had at 330 days played. So I'll be celebrating my DLS birthday in 14 days. So hopefully you can all be with me there for that momentous occasion. And not too far off from getting my T6 troops now. I think the next time I enter top commander, I'll probably be able to at least unlock my rider T6s, which will be awesome for my account and my alliance to be able to participate with T6 troops. So this is actually a very good segue into this next tip here. This tip number 9, this tip is only for spenders. So I'm really sorry if you're not a spender, like this video is probably not the best video for you. But in all honesty, how many people are truly free to play in this game? And is this game even really that viable, honestly, to play free to play? Like, if you're just a casual, yeah, if you're just a recreational player, just here to like socialize or whatever, yeah, it probably is, a good game to play free to play. But if you're a little bit more competitive and you actually want to get into the game, part of the game, not just talking to people, then you're going to have to spend a little money. You're going to have to. So, and you don't need to spend much. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly the packs that I buy here as a low spender, or maybe you would consider me a medium spender. I don't know. I get roughly about, let's see here. If I was to go to the gold mall, I'll tell you what packs I buy every single month without fail. Okay. And then you guys can judge me based off of what you think of that. I'm not going to do the gold mall ambassador today because there's only 2 days left in the event. Okay, so these are the packs every month that I buy without fail. This is the first pack and the only pack that I would recommend if you're a low spend player. This pack right here. The monthly gold pack. You get for, well, Canadian dollars, equate this to $27.99 equates to about $20 American, okay? So just keep that in mind. So for $28, I get 2,000 gold right away. Why they make it $19.99 is ridiculous. Just make it 2,000 gold. And then you get 70,000 gold. Yeah, that would be awesome. You get 70 gold daily for 30 days. So that's 2,100 gold over 30 days plus 2,000 gold right away. So that's not bad if you consider the fact that 2,000 gold costs $27.99 to begin with. So if I just buy the gold monthly pass, I get an extra 2,100 gold over the course of 31 days. That's 4,100 gold for $28. Okay. Now, if we get out the calculator, that's the best deal you're ever going to get in the game. So 28 divided by, 4,100 gold divided by 28. Oops. 4,100 gold divided by 28. That's the amount that I spent to get that gold, is 146 gold per dollar. That's the rate that I'm getting right now on that pack. Okay. Now, if we go over to this pack here, this $27.99 pack for just 2,000 gold, 2,100 gold divided by 28, 75 gold per dollar. So that's a big jump, right? 146 gold all the way down to 75 gold per dollar. And yeah, I know you don't get it all right away, but this game is a game that's played over the course of months, not days. So it's really not that long. 30 days is really not that long. So yeah, that's 4,000 gold. You're going to be able to do a lot of stuff with 4,000 gold. Okay, I'm going to take you in here and show you exactly what I would do with 4,000. It's the first thing that I would do with 4,000 gold. It's the first thing that I would do every single month with that initial 2,000 gold is I would go to the mall. I would get this. I would get this right here. Where is it? The super monthly pass. It's 1,000 gold. There you go. There's 1,000 purchase points. So if you purchase that today during the mystery treasure event, that could go towards your extras, you know, superb armament fragments. Okay, that's the first thing I would buy. The second thing I would buy is this one right here, the 30-day gem pass. For 30 over the course of 30 days, you're going to get 10,500 gems on top of the, what is it, 24,000 gems that you get here. So that's 35,000 gems a month just off these two packs plus all this additional stuff. So that's 1,500 gold gone already. And I guess the last thing I would do with the 500 gold left over is buy this privilege subscription. Okay, so with that, every day you're gonna get privilege rewards. You're gonna get aid station rewards, so less deaths. You're gonna get training speed, research speed, stamina recovery. You're gonna get gifts for the alliance. You're gonna get XP books. You're gonna get extermination cards, stamina, and resource packs every single day. Okay, if you only bought that, that wouldn't even make sense, honestly, at this point. I think if you're going to buy that, you'd have to at least go this far to do this as well. Okay? So that's like the bare minimum that anybody could ever spend in this game. And then with that extra gold that you're going to get, okay, so you're going to get an extra 2,000 gold over the course of the month. I would spend it on this. I would spend it on this pack right here. This vehicle redesign 500 gold pack every week you get. Just for completing your daily missions, you can get all this stuff if you spend 500 gold. You can get 30 T3 blueprints and 35 high carbon steel. Okay? If we're doing the 6-month plan and we buy this pack twice a month, that's 1,000 gold. Okay? So we buy this pack twice a month. We're going to get 60 T3 blueprints times 6 months. That's 360 T3 blueprints going into your top commander event. I guarantee you that's going to get you the 100 million points for your vehicle day on top commander if you go into it with 360 T3 blueprints. So we're moving on to this number here, the high carbon steel. So 35 times 2, because you're going to buy 2 packs a month, and then times 6, so that's 420. 420. Blaze them if you got them. 420 high carbon steel, which doesn't seem like much, but it adds up. It adds up. It definitely helps, you know, add to the equation. On top of that, you're going to get all these gems as well. So 1,000 gems times 2 times 6, that's 6 months. 12,000 gems. That's 12,000 gems over the course of 6 months that you can put towards your battle station or your next legendary hero, or maybe some hero equipment materials at the next Bloody Brandy. So on top of all that, you'll get VIP points as well. I know I really sound like I'm advocating for people to buy, but I'm literally just telling the spenders that there's a better way to do it, because I know a lot of people don't really value this stuff, that they'll probably end up spending money on things that don't really matter, like beast stuff. If you're spending that amount per month, 4,000 gold per month, you don't have the fundage to be buying beast stuff. Okay, just do the free stuff and don't be buying anything for your beasts. It's not necessary if you're that low spend of a player. If you're that low spend of a player, don't be buying any of these extra packs here. None of this shit. None of this shit. You can't buy the Splendid Stelly packs. You can't buy these packs. That's only for the whales, okay? Even I don't buy those packs. These packs here are off limits. Don't buy these packs ever unless you're a whale, okay? So that's just for the extremely low spenders. Now, if you were to step it up a bit, and this would probably take you to around my territory, to where I'm like spending per month. So let's go here for a minute. All right, so here we are back at the Gold Mall. Now, they just introduced this pack as well, which is basically the same thing as the monthly pass, only it's the Gold Weekly Pass. So this pack is surprisingly decent for such a low cost. It actually adds up. If you buy this pack weekly, it can be purchased once every 7 days for $2.79. So basically at like $1.75 American. Okay, so for $2.79 times 4, that's 4 weeks in a month. So it's basically $10. We'll say $10 a month, right? Who cares? Who's counting anyways? So $10 a month, I'm gonna get 199 gold times 4. That's 796 gold. Plus, I'm gonna get 30 gold times 7 days, times 28 by every day. So 1,636 gold for $10. Now let's go look at this pack for $10. There is no $10 pack, but the next pack down would be $14 for 1,000 gold. I'm pretty sure I just said for $10 I can get 1,600 gold. So obviously this pack is terrible if you compare it to the monthly pack, which is going to cost me almost $4 less, and it's going to get me over 600 gold more. So for this amount, we're spending $10. Well, we'll say 11. That's 148 gold per dollar. So it's the same thing as the monthly gold pass in value of gold, okay? Now, that would take you up to, if you're actually spending this much, I'm going to calculate it all for you today. That's $28 plus $11. That's $39. So for $39, you're going to get 4,100 plus 1,600. 5,700 gold for $40. That's 142 gold per dollar. Now, if I was to go and buy that amount of gold, which is like right here on the 20% off day, that's $70. So I can get $70 worth of gold for $40 Canadian, which is like $30 American. So for $50 American, I can get 50, or how much did I say? Something like 5,600. Let's look at the history. 5,700 gold for $50 American, which is insane. It's insane. It's not too bad at all. So it's at $40. No, did I say 30? Yeah, $30 American. $30 American every single month. I can get 5,700 gold, which is pretty good. Okay, so now that we've added that extra 1,600 gold, then I can go and do this. So the first thing I'm going to do with that extra 1,600 gold every single month is I'm going to go here to the mall, and I'm going to go down here to the Doomsday Courier, to the Radar Station Pass, and I'm going to buy that. There's 500 gold gone right there. The Radar Station Pass is the best pass in the game for 500 gold. That's not the other packs that I already mentioned, because you're going to get 1,300 gems per month. You're going to get 2,500 bottle caps per month. You're going to get speed ups. You're going to get basic resource packs. You're going to get VIP points. And even more so, you're going to get this little complete all button. I'm not sure if my face is covering it. No, it's not. So this little complete all button right here, every single day for all your Radar Station events, can be completed instantly with this Radar Station Pass. On top of that, you're going to get all these exclusive Radar Station Pass items, like 5 Volcano Rhino fragments each week. So that's 20 Volcano Rhino fragments each month. 20 Lava Rhino fragments each month. 20 Legendary Beast stims per month. And 40 Elite Beast stims per month. Okay? You're going to have all the bottle caps in the world to buy all this every single week, plus the 10 Maxine fragments, plus the 2 legendary fragments that show up here each week. If you already awakened your Maxine like I did, you're still going to have enough to buy this, all these, and then you can even buy the speed ups. The speed ups, all these here, can be purchased each and every single week. Okay? So, yeah, you can even get your T2 device blueprints here if you don't have your T2s completed yet. You can actually get those from there. So with that being said, yeah, that's what I would do. And then you would have 1,000 gold to spend on whatever you wanted per month. I would highly suggest the next place that you go is this place right here. The Mega Armament Sale each week. Okay. So for 299 gold, I would buy this 3 times per month if I was you. Well, yeah, I would buy this 3 times per month. You're going to get in this pack if you get the request help thing. You can buy a 500 gold pack 3 times for 1,000 gold, which is pretty good value. Different types of parts will show up each week. Like this week it's the backpack. Next week it'll be the shoes. The following week it'll be the helmet. Okay, so you'll get 10 legendary fragments, 20 elite fragments, and 2 legendary hero fragments, plus all these good items here, gems, VIP points. I'm losing my breath because there's like so much stuff in the pack. There's so much stuff in the pack. So just think about it like this, okay? For 1,000 gold a month, you can get a brand new legendary weapon. You can get 2 new elite weapons and 6 puzzle pieces, a bunch of XP books, a bunch of speed ups, a bunch of advanced resource packs, 3,200 or 2,400 gems, and 3,000 VIP points just for that extra little 1,000 gold. Just for that extra little $10 a month, dude, that is not a bad deal if you ask me, okay? If you're a spender in this game. Now, if you're me, this is what I do. This is me, okay? I buy this, and I buy this. This is like the new thing that just came out last month, and I'm so happy that they introduced this, okay? Did I get this today? Bro, tell me I didn't. No, I didn't even. Good, so I get to show you this, okay? Right here where we're at today. So this is the new weekly gold pass. This is like the bigger weekly gold pass, but you actually have to buy stuff to get it. So basically how it works is you spend $13.99, so $10 American. Okay? So I spend $13.99, I get 1,000 gold right away. And then over the course of 7 days, I have to make a purchase every single day. It doesn't matter how much the purchase is worth. And I get this bottom reward here every single day. So the first day, 50 gold, then 75 gold on the second day, and so on and so forth. You see how it goes, right? And I get these rewards at the top each day no matter what. Even if I don't make a purchase, I still get the 300 VIP points. I still get the 1,500 gems on day 4. I still get the 15 high carbon steel on day 5. And the 70 biochemical drawings on day 6. And the legendary hero fragment on day 7. But if I add up all this gold over the course of a week, okay, I'm going to show you guys how this works. So I make a purchase. Let's say I go right here and I make this purchase right here, this 100 gold for $1.40. Okay, so I'm here, $1.40 times 7, that's $9.08 plus 14 that I spent on the pack, that's $23.80. I'm gonna get the 999 gold that they initially gave me plus 50. Let me see if I can keep this up at the same time. Okay, so the 998 plus 50, that's day 1, plus 75, that's day 2, plus 100, day 3, plus 150, day 4, plus 250 on day 5, plus 375 on day 6, and 500 gold on day 7, okay? That's 2,499 gold plus the 100 gold times 7, that's 3,199 gold for $23. And I can do that every week. It's $23. So I'm getting 139 gold per dollar, which is a really good deal compared to the other deals in this game. Plus I'm getting all these top rewards here. So basically all I have to do is this, click this, and there we go. So I completed the payment, the gold, claim the reward. There's my 375 gold. Okay, so let's add this all up. Before we go back to the game, we're going to add this all up, okay? And yeah, I guess you would consider maybe that a medium spend player. So we're going to do the $28 pack, 28 plus 11, plus 23. If I buy this gold pack, usually I might buy it like once or twice a month. Okay, that's just me. So I'll say twice a month. So 23 times, I really should be buying it every week, but really sometimes I don't. So 23 times 2. So I'm spending about 85. Let's just round it up, okay? I spend about $100 a month on this game. $1,000 a month on this game. No, I'm just kidding. I wish. So $100 a month on this game, I think it's a fair representation of what a medium spend player would spend on this game, okay? Because of the gold pass. Before the gold pass, a medium spender, what I mean by that is how much gold are you actually spending in game per month? A medium spender could never have gotten away with spending this much gold in game per month, but for roughly $100 a month, let's just be fair, okay, and say that you're gonna get 3,200. Let's just round it up to 3,200 times 2. That's for the gold pass I just showed you, plus the monthly gold pass, that's 4,100 gold, plus the weekly gold pass, which is another 1,600 gold. So a medium spend player is all of a sudden in a world where they're spending $100 a month on the game and they're getting basically 50% more out of it. They're getting basically a 50% more value on their gold than they would have if they had just bought the gold in regular packs. Okay, so I'm getting 12,000 gold per month to spend on the game for $80. That's exactly what I'm getting. So if I was to buy, say three of these gold pass weekly thingies, then I would get 15,000 gold a month if I spend $100 a month. Okay, so now we've catapulted from 6,000 gold per month all the way to 15,000 gold per month. That's almost 9,000 gold more per month that I have to spend on the game. Now at that point, brother, you can start buying stuff like this. You can start dipping and buying value packs. I call them value packs because they have more value than the other packs at the same cost. So I'm going to get these top 500 gold packs here, which give me energy keys, biostabilizers, so I can go to the biohazard frenzy event and I can get better ranking in this event. Like right now I'm currently sitting in 11th, and ideally I would like to be sitting in at least top 50 for me to feel satisfied with this event. So what I'm going to get here out of placing top 50 in this event. All right. So as you can see here, the top 50 is going to get an extra 30 legendary chips for their beast and 20 free beast fragments. So I would say if I'm in a good pool, roughly I could probably place in this pool, and this happens twice per month, I could finish in this pool probably spending $10. I want to say $10, which is not bad. 1,000 gold. I could cross that off. Out of the 9,000 gold, there's 1,000 gold that I'm gonna put towards that right there. This event here is another great event. It's not begun yet, but the selective research will come out, which will bring out the superior versions of these legendary chips that you can get for your beast. I would recommend buying the 500 gold pack. There's another 500 gold that'll come right out. So there's a pack in there that you can buy for 10 of those chips for 5,000 gems. I would highly recommend doing that. And then you can get another, I think 4 chips or 6 chips for 500 gold, which is definitely worth it. Okay, so there's that. I wouldn't really go any higher than that because there's going to be so many other packs that appear throughout the month. packs like this, the Meow's Travelogue. I just did a video on that the other day. If you guys want to go check that out, I would splurge on stuff like this, you know, and be spending a bit of money on this wheel here. Just the top packs here, buying some of these, the 599 gold packs. I may buy the 999 gold pack. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. And try to pick up some of these higher rewards here. But yeah, just little things like that. Once you get into this sort of spending limit, which really isn't that much if you think about it, like it's not that much compared to what other people spend in the game. So yeah, it's definitely not allowing us to go into this section here and start buying these stupid packs yet, or these ones. I still wouldn't recommend doing that. But yeah, it's going to allow us to buy pretty much every other pack that we want. Maybe even consider buying, if you're light on armaments, consider spending 1,000 gold once a month on something like this, where you can get 20 backpack fragments, 40 backpack fragments, legendary hero fragments. There will be all kinds of things that you can buy, but basically what I would boil it down to, if I had to just condense this all for you into one little concise message, is your vehicle and your hero equipment is your two most important things to be spending your money on. This is actually a really good pack too. The parts contest and then the elite parts right here is actually a really good pack to buy. There'll be some other events that pop up in the game as well, but this is definitely one of the packs that I wouldn't be upset if you bought. And even this pack here, it's actually not a terrible pack to invest in once in a while. So you can't go wrong spending on that. I wouldn't buy high carbon steel, like I told you before, and I'll say it again. It's too expensive. It's maybe not worth it to be buying it in that capacity, but to each their own. Maybe you would find some value in buying some high carbon steel. Me, not so much. But yes, there's that. But basically your vehicle, your armaments, buying these packs here. And then sometimes there'll be other value packs for armaments that pop up. You'll know if they're valuable packs because they'll be cheaper than these, okay? So basically, here I'm getting 10 fragments for 299 gold. Well, sometimes you'll see, you know, a similar pack pop up for even less. I'm trying to say that your armaments, your hero equipment, and your vehicle are definitely the things that you want to be spending your money on in copious amounts in this game if you're a spender. Your beast is not so important. I wouldn't even be upset, honestly, if you never spent money on your beast. I just do it because I like the beasts. So in today's video, we have covered a few things. It's been a long video. It's been a really long video. So we've covered some things that I didn't really expect that would take this long, but these are taking extremely long to explain because, yeah, I didn't realize how long this would actually take to talk about. This has been one of the longest, this has definitely been the longest video that we've had to discuss to date. And why is that? Because this is not a free-to-play game anymore. It's turned into a pay-to-play game. And you really can't free-to-play your way through this game any longer at a competitive level unless you've already been playing the game for a certain period of time. So yeah, this video took a lot longer than I expected, but in the end, it's well worth it. If you're a spender in this game, it'll help you optimize your spending to make sure that you're actually spending your money on things that matter. If you take the game seriously, of course. If you don't take the game seriously, well then just click off the video and just go spend whatever you want. But if you want to know how I spend my money on the game, and yeah, then this is definitely a video that you're going to want to watch. Because we're going to get into the second part of the video now, which is the spending of gems. And I'm doing this video today. It couldn't have come at a more perfect time. I said this event is on. This event is on. These are like the two of the biggest bait events for Top Commander that are not during Top Commander that will steal your Top Commander resources potentially. Potentially. I say potentially because it's not a guarantee that they will steal your top commander resources. They might actually help add to your top commander resources. It might be the best time to spend your money on these, or spend your gems on these events. Spend your speed ups on these events outside of top commander. The first event that I want to mention is a very famous event in this game, and it's a very controversial topic that I've been kind of debating with myself for the last year. To spend or not to spend, the Great Rebates event. Okay, so it's basically all this for 30,000 gems. Just straight up. Spend 30,000 gems, get all this shit right here. This is a lot of stuff. So this is the 30,000 tier. You're going to get 15 legendary hero fragments on top of 15 legendary hero badges on top of all these XP books and all these speed ups and all these search maps and all these other things. For 30,000 gems, seems like a pretty good deal, right? And it really is. I mean, if you think about the amount of gems that people spend, I see people going into Alliance League and doing 2 missions that each mission is spend 10,000 gems. Well, what are you really getting for those 10,000 gems out of the event? You're getting nothing. You're getting a completed mission, which gives you around 400 points. Well, to me, that's just not worth it. It's just not worth spending 10,000 gems to get that, because I could get that for free, doing a free-to-play mission. I'm going to be doing a video on Alliance League just because I see a lot of people really not properly doing Alliance League. But that'll come later on down the road. For now, I'm going to tell you guys that I think this event, after considering it long and hard, I think this event is definitely worth at least investing the 30,000 gems in. Because what are your other options? Well, your other options are you could just spend the gems on random stuff and get no rewards for it. Yeah, that's a great idea. You're going to get 30,000 gems worth of items, but you're not going to get any of these additional rewards here. So there's that. You could spend them during Alliance League and get your Alliance missions done. Whoop-de-doo. So you get 30,000 gems worth of items, and you get 200 extra points in Alliance League. Whoop-de-doo. Here's another good option. You could spend them during the Bounty Roulette, or the Lucky Roulette, during your top commander. That's a great idea. However, there's a disclaimer for that. You're only going to need roughly around 100,000 gems if you go back to my previous video and do exactly what I told you to do for your Lucky Roulette, which leaves you with an extra 100,000 gems to spend on other things. Well, this is one of them. This is one of them. This is definitely one of them that I would be doing. Because let's take, for example, the Great Hunter event. Okay, that's where you have to shoot your arrows, and during your top commander, you can get an extra 40 or 50 or 60. I think it's 40 for third, 50 for second, and 60 for first place. Hero fragments, okay? Take that into consideration. Here, you're literally just spending gems that you would be spending otherwise to get 15 legendary hero fragments. That's the whole idea here. You're getting a massive amount of hero fragments for doing absolutely nothing that you wouldn't otherwise be doing anyways. Now, if you're really wanting to do the Lucky Roulette thing, you don't really have the gems to do this or that, I would obviously probably go with the Lucky Roulette. Opt for completing the Lucky Roulette. But if you have extra gems to spend, I would recommend doing it here. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, because those 15 hero fragments are very important. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. And then this event here. They always happen at the same time. Need for Speed. So I haven't really calculated the amount of speed ups that I have in my bag right now. But if I was to go over and look, I would assume that there's about 600 days worth of speed ups, maybe 650 days worth of speed ups in this bag right now. If I go over here to this event here, this is not during a top commander. This is the Need for Speed event. So for the Need for Speed event, I got to use speed ups, any speed ups. for 78,000 minutes to get the top reward, which is 4 legendary hero fragments, another 2 here, and 3 legendary hero stars, plus a bunch of speed ups. So in total, we're going to get 4, 5, 6, 7 legendary hero fragments. But in return, it's going to cost 78,000 minutes worth of speed ups. So 78,000 divided by 1440. That's 54 days worth of speed ups. And I'm going to say this right now. I don't know, man. It depends on the amount of speed ups that you have in your bag. I wouldn't recommend just going broke on this event every single time. But at the same time, I wouldn't advise against maybe using some extra speed ups that you have lying around to at least try to accumulate some of the prizes in this event. Obviously, if you have a bunch of extra speed ups, like 50 days worth of speed ups, then this is definitely an event that you could blow your extra speed ups on. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. You're getting a massive amount of rewards that you're not really going to get at any other time for using your speed ups. This is the best time to use your extra speed ups. If you are taking speed ups from your top commander speed ups, then don't do it, because you're just going to F yourself for top commander. But if you're actually just sitting there with a bunch of extra speed ups, you've counted your speed ups, and you know for sure that you're going to have enough speed ups by the time you go into top commander, or maybe you already have a surplus of speed ups, then yes, I would highly advise to use those extra speed ups during this event right here. This is an event that pops up usually once a month or once every 2 months, and it's definitely worth it with all these legendary hero stars, gems, speed ups. This advanced squad expansion is pretty nice. These are pretty nice as well. Territory relocators are worth like 450 gems each. And then you get the defense boost, the attack boost, and the legendary hero badges. All of this is good stuff. And then the resource packs as well. So 50, it's definitely coming at a high cost of 50 days worth of speed ups, but if you have those extra 50 days worth of speed ups, it's better to do it during this event than any other time, in my humble opinion. Okay, would I recommend buying speed ups to do that event? Definitely not. Don't buy speed ups. Don't ever buy speed ups in this game. Specifically, don't just go in here and do this like, where's the speed up pack? Right here. Like, don't do this, bro. Don't go in here and buy 10 60-minute speed ups for 499 gold. First of all, that's not even a full day's worth of speed ups. And second of all, it's not worth $5 to do that when I could get that for free in like 2 seconds just by going out and killing a few monsters. It's really not worth it, bro. So yeah, there's packs I would definitely advise to not buy, and those daily boost packs, these ones here, these limited time promo packs, generally speaking, are not good packs to buy unless you're spending heavily in this game. Even these packs here, I would stay away from all of these packs. All of them. Don't buy them. This pack here might help you awaken your first hero. If you're trying to awaken your first hero, then maybe it would be a good idea to go for... You can get some pretty good heroes out of here, like Adut is a good one for infantry. Elena is a pretty good one for riders. Julia is really good for the ranged mains. And then you've got your Miyamotos there, your Felixes, your Bodalas, your Sophies that you can get out of this daily boost. I never used this. I never did buy this pack, so I wouldn't really say it is necessary. But it definitely has helped other people. I've heard that it has worked for other people to buy this pack. But honestly, bro, if you're going to be buying this every day, that's 500 gold a day times 30 days. That can get quite expensive. So let's just do this calculation here. That's 15,000 gold a day, or a month. I don't really think that we want to be spending 15,000. Now, maybe the odd pack, if you're like, say, 5 or 10 fragments short of awakening your hero, this would be a great pack to like boost that, you know what I mean, to just get there. But other than that, I wouldn't recommend buying that pack. Okay. There'll be a lot of other events, like we're just trying to find ways to spend the extra gems that we accumulate from the daily pass, plus find other packs from that extra 9,000 gold that we now have, prospectively speaking, per month to spend on other events. Those time limited events that pop up usually are pretty good bets to spend your money on, to spend your gold on. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to tell you specifically what to buy, but just always price your packs properly. Like, think about it like this, right? I was just telling you that 2 superb fragments are going to cost me $10 or 1,000 gold. Well, there's the pack right there. Terrible pack. Yes, you're getting 10 honing chips as well, but bro, like, those honing chips are not worth 999 gold. I can guarantee you that right now. Even though you're getting all these honing chips, it's not good. Yeah, definitely investing in the beast a little bit. If you're investing in your beast, a tiny bit is not going to be the worst thing in the world. Investing in the chips and investing in the fragments, like this event here, the beast search, can usually get some pretty good stuff out of here. Let me talk to you guys about this. Let me talk to you guys about this armament specifically, okay? There's an armament that you can get out of the Exploration Hammer event. I'm going to show you what those are right now before I actually like talk about it. It's this right here, the Exploration Hammers. I like to save up about 250 of them before doing the event. It does take a while, but honestly it's worth it, because it's the only place in the game where you can get these things without having to spend a butt fuckload of money. Okay, so you've got this EM turret here. This is one of them. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys the weapons before I tell you what they do. So you've got, I only have fragments of the other ones. You've got the optic camo net. You've got the EM turret, and the other one was the drone. I don't think I have any fragments of the drone, unfortunately. You've got the night vision goggles. I don't think I have. There's a drone. I don't have any fragments of that, but you can get those specifically from that Exploration Hammer event. And those hammers don't cost all that much. Exploration hammers. So yeah, I usually just buy like the $1 pack. I think you can buy 2 of them per event, and then it gives you 20 free hammers per event. And I think the event's usually once a month. So the event gives me 24 hammers a month, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. So it's roughly it's like one of those events that you basically have to do once every 6 months or once a year, depending on your level of spending. Yeah, you can start to level up one piece of superior equipment, and the one that I've chosen to go with for now is the EM turret. So they like give you special effects. They're not just regular armaments. They actually give you these like insane effects that you wouldn't get with just regular legendary armaments. So this one here, this EM turret, actually one of the stats that you can roll on it is squad damage reduction. So it's just a blanket squad damage reduction for any troop type, which is really nice. And you can get that, I think, to a maximum of like 6%. So just a straight up 6% damage reduction. Squad basic attack damage. So this is work really good with Chasey or really good with Felix. But it works good with everyone. Basic attacks grant 3 additional rage. But once you level it up to 5 stars, but basically, yeah, I think once it gets to max, you're going to be recovering like 12 rage per basic attack, which is absolutely nutty. And then, yeah, so your basic attack damage is going to be through the roof. And your rage recovery, which is the thing that allows you to use your skills faster, is going to be through the roof. So the EM turret is really good for your offensive heroes, but also really good for your garrisoned heroes as well, because, well, just any hero. It's just like I told you, it's just such a good weapon because it just fits on everybody. You can make it fit on everyone. Squad damage reduction is going to be good on everybody. Basic attack damage is going to be good on everybody. Rage is going to be good on everybody. So this is just a great weapon to go for. And it goes in the middle slot, so it doesn't actually go on anything. It goes right in the middle, which is You know, it's going to be your IE augmenter is obviously going to be one spot, and then your weapon of choice here, which could be the night vision goggles. Wouldn't recommend it. Could be your night vision goggles, or it could be the EM turret, or your optic camo net, which is actually going to be really good for garrisoning as well. Let me show you the optic camo net here. Yeah, so here it is. So this effect, skill damage taken by troops is minimized, squad HP is increased, and then every 10 seconds deals additional damage to the target and heals lightly wounded squads. So this is actually an insane piece of gear for pretty much anybody. And especially like in the longer battles, like I said, in your garrisons, this is going to be insane on your garrison heroes primarily, but this could go on anybody. This could definitely improve even your range squads. Hell, this could improve your infantry squads, your field squads, your rally squads. It's going to be good on every squad. So, yeah, much better than something like this. Something like that, your plasma blade, which reduces counter damage taken. I mean, that's like a minimal effect, but it's still better than nothing. Or this one here, the nano purifier, which is good, but it's not great. Increases basic attack damage by a specific amount, but you don't get those like other effects. Plus, you can only roll purple hones on these ones. You can't actually roll red hones on this purple gear. So that's the unfortunate downside to owning purple gear compared to legendary gear. So it's a long-term investment. I wouldn't recommend if you don't obviously plan on playing this game or don't really know how long you're going to be playing the game for. I wouldn't recommend getting these superb armaments, these ones here, these superb, what are they called again? Oh, they're called grand armaments. So these are like the best armaments in the game. These are the absolute, there's no other armament in the game that surpasses these armaments. These are the best armaments in the game. Okay, so yeah. Not these ones here, but they had them on sale yesterday for pretty much the same price. I think they're called something else, but I can't remember what they're called. So anyways, let's bring the point home that basically I think that that event is something that you can spend your gold on safely. So that's all I got to say about that. There, I'm just collecting my gold, so now I have 593 gold again. And your gold always stays topped up very nicely with this new weekly gold pass. It makes low spend players turning basically into damn near whales with the amount, well, not whales, but basically dolphins with under, you can basically be a dolphin in this game. What a dolphin would spend roughly over like $200 a month. You can get the same value now with the lowering price of gold that DLS has offered for roughly $100, $80 to $100 a month, or even $50 a month if you're in the United States. So it's like super cheap, man. Gold is super cheap compared to what it used to be. And it makes it a lot more affordable to play this game now, to pay to play this game than it ever has been in the past, which is really nice. I'm glad that they introduced that pack. It's actually one of my favorite things that's happened in this game since I started playing. I gotta be honest with you guys. Yeah, so that's really it for today's video. Just, yeah, so we went over today just a lot of things for the spenders. What packs to buy, what packs to avoid, what gold packs to buy, which ones to avoid. I guess if you're gonna buy even more gold, if you're gonna go above and beyond, the only tip that I would have to say to you guys, if we're keeping Top Commander in mind and trying to maximize our resources, is just to buy gold when you can get the 20% or higher bonus voucher out of it. And sometimes you'll have an event like this as well, which is called Golden Roulette. I think I did get some Golden Roulette points today, as a matter of fact. No, it says I only have 99 available points here, even though I did spend quite a bit of money today. But we're not gonna Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. It's not a big deal, honestly. I don't even care, bro. But sometimes you can get stuff in those events as well. But yeah, I don't care about that. As long as you've got at least the 20% voucher, then you can go venture into these other packs here. And any of them will do. Any of them that you want to pay for, go right ahead. As long as you got that 20% voucher. So that's really it. We went over gems, like how to acquire gems, what is the best things to spend your gems on, what is the best times to spend your gems, where's the best places to spend your gold, and this is all keeping Top Commander in mind, of course, to get the most benefits from your gold packs. Obviously, you're going to want to be spending them during other events that give you prizes for spending your gold, ideally, okay? Especially if you're a very low spend player. The more value you can get out of your gold, the better, obviously, right? And obviously, little events like this, Need for Speed, that pop up outside of a Top Commander, yeah, the rewards are pretty good, but the prices to get those rewards are also pretty steep too. So just be careful and understand that 78,000 minutes is 50 days worth of speed ups. That's a lot of days worth of speed ups, and that's a lot of time wasted if you have to go back and collect those speed ups all over again right in the middle of a Top Commander. It's very hard to do that, so just be careful of how many speed ups you're actually spending outside of a Top Commander. um, and yeah, definitely don't just randomly spend a ton of gems. Like 30,000 gems should only be spent during an event like Great Rebates. Okay, so that's really all I got for you guys today. I know it was an extremely long video, but if you made it to the end of the video, you can go back and rewind the video to parts that you may have missed, or maybe you want some clarification on a point that I made or something like that. But that's just how I play the game. It's how I plan to play the game for the rest of the time that I play this game. And it's how I'm going to win my next Top Commander. So yeah, if that's all cool with you guys, just go ahead. Again, like I will remind you to just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment in the comment section. This is Black Dragon Studios, and my name is Andrew. I'm getting out of here for today, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.